All right, in the upper right, the weight of his team is on his shoulders now. He is
Slayer's Puzzle.
Last man standing. It's the puzzle that MVP will have to solve to secure this win.
And in the bottom left starting location, we have our Terran player on the team MVP. He's very solid. He is
MVP SC.
It's kind of the poster child, if you will, of the FOU clan, years ago.
Yep.
He was basically one of their most successful players, if not the most successful player they ever had before FX Open, took over. GSL is better than Euro 2012.
That's basically correct, man.
Yeah, I think so. That might make some people out there angry, but listen, get out of our broadcast.
We don't care, man.
Press Alt F4 right now if you care.
Listen, our feelings won't be hurt.
No.
We won't. We will not care.
Even if you tweet angry things at us.
That's fine. The block button is infinite.
Yes.
All right.
Well, we are going to see a late gate, but probably a double gas from Puzzle.
Puzzle, he did this in the PvP that we casted, right?
He went for the double gas, not the late gateway, though.
Okay.
And in this game, so far, no double gas, just a later assimilator and a late gateway. It looks like he was considering the Nexus first and decided against it. And against SC, you never know. He's been the type to hide barracks and go for SCV pulls. He's a scary opponent to face. We could see something like we saw Flash do, in fact, still, where you make one racks expand, then you make additional barracks and pull SCVs. That's been quite effective against someone who sees this, then goes for a risky Nexus. That type of strategy is kind of new right now, though. And he's just going to make his core at a normal timing. Not going to cut any corners to get that Nexus up. He's the last player standing, and it's SC, player who's shown, like I said, all sorts of crazy all-ins, so you don't want to cut any corners against someone like this one. If you lose, it's over for your whole team. It's not just about you.
It's all about me, actually.
Yeah, it's just all about Tasteless, actually.
No, not today. It's your birthday. It's all about you.
It's all about me.
Every time I do this to Wolf, I'm actually tickling him while I do it.
I know, and I'm like trying to block. I'm using my fencing skills against you.
That's right. A lot of people don't know that you used to do fencing.
Yeah, I was a fencer. Not the best in the world, but that was pretty good.
Artosis and I used to skate. He did inline. I did skateboarding. And we were the best in the world, unlike you in fencing.
I don't know. Some people might argue otherwise.
I don't know.
It's okay.
Tony Hawk just closed the stream. He's like, God, I hate that guy.
Tony Hawk's like, did you ever get a 900 on camera?
I'm like, listen, I did. I did it on Dreamcast, you fool. I was way good at that game. I was way better than you at skating.
Like I unlocked the cheat so I could do 1080s,
man. Laughter.
Tony Hawk, man. I wonder how he feels about the fact that like his legacy will actually always be remembered as a video game.
I don't know, man. He's pretty sick. Who is the guy who does the street? Because I never did like a half pipe or anything. I wasn't into that. I did the street skating. But who's that sick street skater?
Oh god, I know exactly who you're talking about. Was it Mullen or was there was another one?
Oh god,
I used to follow this, a little bit, but it's passing. Tweet at us.
Yeah, actually,
Proxy Wolf and
he had sick highlight vids where I was like, oh my god, like. Yeah. Did you ever do skate or anything like that?
I did a little bit of skateboarding, but it wasn't really my thing. I mean, I never really... I like to watch people skate. A lot of my friends skated, and I would go hang out with them while, they tried different, tricks, if you will, or just different things. Was never really my cup of tea, I guess.
Yeah. I stopped skating actually when I got to Korea. Because there's nowhere to really street skate.
Yeah, the sidewalks are a little bit difficult for that.
Yeah, they are. It just wasn't really... Couldn't really do it. Plus with the traffic and stuff, I'm like, well, I will die on the skateboard out here. Like, I will be hit by a motorcycle, and that will be how I will die.
That's a little bit scary. I remember QXC when he was out here tried to skate a little bit with Optic Zero. They found a place finally, but it took them a while because there's so much. It's just not the best place for skating.
Yeah, it's just not. I mean, there's skate parks, but I actually just skate around my neighborhood. But yeah, it just wasn't really
We are going to see
good.
Puzzle go for 3 gateway push here, just to put a little bit of pressure on his opponent since there's only 1 bunker. He may be able to trap some units to kill him. This SCV is trying to find out what's going on. He's not going to see anything except that there's no 3rd Nexus. In fact, SC has not seen the forward pylon. The first round of units being warped in now. Twilight Council going up at home. He may, he sees the
he
Twilight
spots
Council.
it right now. Just scan that.
Yeah, he sees a Twilight Council, but that's not something that's going to make him react immediately to this. It's not going to help him deal with the pressure that's coming on his front door right now. Stim and combat shields on the way at the same time, but he will have neither when this push hits, and still only the 1 bunker. Oh, this is actually really scary. He
Got a timing here. Get ready.
He could do so much
SCVs are
with
not
this.
in position. He has no vision. He has no vision now. He knows.
He knows indeed that the bunker will fall if he targets it now. He gets it, but he lost a lot of units in the process. Now his micro really nice, pulling back, using the force fields against his opponent very well here. But in the end, SC holds this pressure.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go back
The
home.
pressure did exactly what he wanted. He didn't lose anything really. He canceled that pylon, lost his zealots, but traded efficiently. Supplies even, goes home totally fine.
All right, Forge now going down here. This is going to transition right into a normal game, and I like this because I've casted so many games where they just keep going with it.
Yes.
It's like, all right, let's try again. It's like, man, you are dead. It's not going to work. Boom.
Well, despite no concussive shells, that stalker was not paying attention. He was texting his girlfriend, and things got fortunate for him. Temple Archive's coming up really fast. He's making use of that early Twilight Council with this. But it's not going to be up in time for this counter push. And the army supply right now, 42-26. And SC, some of the best bio micro in the world. He knows how to attack as well as Marine King, man. He can do it without Medivacs too, and that's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
He's even
so he's actually going to. Okay, he's going to set up and hit from 2 sides here. Is he actually going to do it? It looks like it by the fact he's actually.
He doesn't have to. That's the best part about this. He can actually just make him drop some force shields and get out. But he's going to do it. He scans. Force shields on one side, but not on the other. And, I mean, yeah, these force shields are decent, but he can stim and run away here, and he's now out of energy.
Wow, he's actually doing a really good job here.
Yeah, he really is. Here he comes now,
All right,
stimming a second
barreling
time, and
in
Puzzle may just die here. This could be the end of Slayers. The probes are being pulled.
And he's getting all these sentries, too. And that's the real story here.
Yes, it is. No more reinforcements coming for SC, but this has been the best trade he could have ever hoped for. He's just going to fight here. The Stalkers need to be blinking, but they're not. There he goes.
That's better.
That's much better. All right. Okay. I'll accept that answer, too.
Well, what can I say? The attack was a success by SC because he got rid of the sentries.
He got rid of the sentries. There's no potential for a 3rd base now. The Templar archives are going to be even less useful because he doesn't have an army to support those Templar. That's exactly what he wanted to do. He didn't reinforce. Why? Because he was afraid he might lose his entire army, then lose the rest of those as well. Didn't overcommit. A perfect trade.
All right. I don't know if we're going to have a 3rd base here right away for SC. Looks like they both might be staying on 2 bases for a little bit. In fact, it looks like we're going to have a timing here from Puzzle.
This game feels very 2010. I mean, minus the Templar, I mean, he's just aggressively attacking without Medivacs, trading well, and just keeping on the aggression before making a command surge, just committing all of his resources to units.
It's one of these, like, seesaw games we have, you know?
Yes. That's actually the best way to put it, man.
Thank
That's
you.
really good. It's like there's a box on a seesaw, it's sliding back and forth. 2 people are going up and down. That's how the game's going. 3rd base going up for Puzzle now, and with the storm that he has, he feels comfortable trying to secure this. These Medivacs are way out of position. That was close. Factory's like, well, I would have been fine either way. I'm a factory. You're never killing me.
I'm a talking factory. It's not easy to be a talking factory. I get pretty lonely. I wish I could be with the other talking buildings back in my base.
He's like, the armory is the only one who really gets me.
I was crushing this cute supply depot, but she's too shy. She's always underground.
Every time I try to talk to her, she lowers. Oh, he's going to have to cancel this Nexus.
All right.
And this is the beauty of Terran, is that he can make a command center on the high ground back at home, whereas the Protoss doesn't have that luxury. So he has nothing to lose with this type of aggression. Because even if he fails and he has to go home and he doesn't force the cancel, he still has a command center on the way. Ghost Academy going up 2. Now, +2 armor is on the way for our Protoss, and SC has only +1, and he has no additional upgrades on the way. He hasn't even started +1 armor.
A little bit of a hiccup there in his play. I don't know what the deal with that is. That actually could cost him the game. He's been playing really well so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's like his
got
only
spotted
hiccup.
here.
Yeah, a few Zealots being warped in. He's got the Templar there as well. Nice blink defense, but
wow, a nice pull out.
Yeah, both players playing so well with that. You know, I'm actually really impressed with SC's play. Every time I see him play, I'm like, well, he hasn't been playing that much recently, not that many televised games. What are we going to see? And
I had actually forgotten about him until he picked him out. I'm like, oh, God, that's right. I see. He's so good.
He never disappoints, man.
No, it never does.
Well, the second forge is going up as he starts +1 attack. He's going to get +3 armor soon.
Yeah, SC finally getting armor now.
That's going to be really, really important because even though he's up in supply, these Zealots will just tear through bio. He's got the Storm Support as well. If he has to cancel his base again, he's not doing it.
He's either going to get a cancel or he's could get a kill over here.
He's going for it. Nah, he can't. There's too many Zealots, and that upgrade advantage really showing here. Look at the micro of SC, though.
Not dying. Well, he actually did get a lot of Zealots there.
Yeah, he may even get this pile, and he will.
Okay.
Never underestimate what a group
great.
of SC bio units can do.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Now, he's not. Now, there's a trap coming in here. He's going to close in. Yeah. SC's not watching.
Nope.
Whoa, I don't know if he's still not watching.
He was texting his girlfriend at this point.
I know, shame on him. All right, but we have a bio ball coming up here, going north.
Yep.
And we're going to have a clash here in the middle.
Yeah, we have the Robotic Support Bay on the way, too. He's totally prepared for Storms, but not prepared for Colossi. The Ghost count, fairly low, too, at only 3. The High Templar count at 6 right now. A lot of them at full energy. It's going to take more than 1 EMP to kill them. We'll probably see Snipes, though, instead. All right. This is potentially the most
crucial
important engagement.
Yeah, it could very well be.
SC just has too much stuff.
You can see he's like, can I do this? They're both going back and forth.
I love seeing that in StarCraft. It's like both players are so precise with their movements. If they can't do it perfectly, they won't do it at all.
There's no sloppy play.
Yeah.
All right, and he's scanning.
Here we go.
All right,
Snipes going
gets
down.
that first Templar. There is 1 sentry here for Guardian Shield. Okay, gets that next one. Feedback, though, as well. All right.
He's just going to try to engage here, but against this many cannons, he knows he's going to face some storms, so he sends a small group of Marauders. He's forcing the storms out, targeting down the Templar, but the rest of the bio units doing their real damage, even with the upgrade deficiency here.
If he got that pylon, he could actually stop Warpins over there, but it looks like it's not going to happen. I think SC's going to have to back off.
He's getting as many Archons as he can.
Oh my god, that was a really nice shot.
Oh man, SC with a much better engagement here. He's going for the Nexus, decides to pull back, but he's damaged it quite heavily here. With this many medevacs,
he needs to keep backing up. Hopefully he can drag the Zealots through the storm.
Yeah, with this many medevacs, he can basically kite forever until the storms hit. Beautiful control by SC. That's something I said before this game, but it's what he's really known for in Korea.
Yeah, he kind of, he just out-muscles with the infantry.
He forces the Zealots down and the Archons down. He loses a small group of units, but in the end, he kills so many Zealots as a result. It's
he
totally
just chews off so much of the army every time he engages here. And you can see Puzzle knows what to do, but can he pull it off?
He's like the Sandpaper Terran, man. He will wear you down.
Ooh, I like that Sandpaper Terran. That's official now.
And
well, actually, this got messy fast.
Yeah, the storms were really good this time, and he split his army too much.
I didn't see that army at the top over there.
Look at this. He's still pushing through. I cannot believe it. He is actually scared. Puzzle shouldn't even be running right now, but he's running
Puzzle
scared.
actually has way more than enough.
He's even got a huge upgrade advantage, too. It's insane. I cannot believe he got out like that.
Oh, we just got the tail end of this. Oh, wow. All right, that actually might cost SC the game.
Yeah,
the Sandpaper Terran.
24 workers killed, 70 to 32 right now. He's got more than double the workers. Even with mules, that's not a good situation. Army supply only slightly in favor of Puzzle right now, but his upgrade advantage is still going strong. 3-1 upgrades to 1-1. He's even got shields on the way now. +2 about to finish. Crazy upgrade advantage.
Yeah, it looked like even our observer missed it, but I mean, I guess we all missed it, including SC. But those Zealots shredded up those SCVs, and that's really, if he loses this game, we can go back to that one moment.
Yeah. I mean, the critical mistakes are no Zealot defense and also the upgrades. Everything else he's done has basically been flawless.
What are the upgrades now for SC? Is it 1-1?
Still 1-1. He's got 2-2 on the way, but his opponent has 2-3 with +1 shields on the way.
Like 5 to even more minutes of Protoss having a big edge here.
I feel Puzzle could be attacking more than he is, but again, he's playing this safely because he's the last player standing.
The way that SC's playing this, I think SC thinks it's actually much more even than it is.
He's tricking him so well. You know, he's got. We saw in that last engage that Puzzle backed away.
Well, he's tricked Puzzle, but SC may have even tricked himself here in this second.
Yeah, you may be right. I just love the way he moves his units. Is so confident. He's got so much confidence in how he attacks. He attacks in an army that's twice as good as his, and Puzzle moves back. I mean, that is so telling of what he's done here. The 4th command center will be constructed there, and he's actually evened up the supply a little bit more. He's ahead in army supply. He's way down on workers, though, and way down on upgrades, but a few key engagements can turn this game around very, very quickly. When you have a Terran army with this many medevacs, he's got 8 medevacs out.
Oh, God, that's so many.
Any more than
right,
6.
Here we go again.
Oh, wow, yeah, he's got to deal with this. He cannot afford to let this go by. And he does. Worker count still crazy different, though, 80 to 35.
Oh, my God, he's only got 35 SCVs.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
whoa.
That's pretty telling of a hurt Terran economy. You look at the resource at the top right, you can see he's very much so hurting on that. His opponent basically twice the income per minute, 2,000 to 1,000.
Well, you notice just how slowly SC's money is kind of coming in here.
Yeah, you can physically see it.
Look at the numbers just slowly raise here.
That factory is still very important, spotting the army. I really like how he's been using that because now he always knows where to move his army. He's always trying to be where Puzzle is not because he knows he can't win the straight-up battle, but he can force Puzzle to move around.
We got 4 Colossi here, too. Yeah, I don't see any Vikings here.
6 Vikings
6
in
Vikings,
total.
excuse me.
But, I mean, that's not enough. With the upgrade disadvantage he has, he's got +1 finishing just now for those Vikings. That factory will finally fall. But I love the movements from SC. This is what I really like to see. This is what I appreciate the most about high-level play in StarCraft is the movements. Look at this. He's going to catch these Zealots. I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Really nicely
If Puzzle had not reacted immediately, he would have lost 20 Zealots for nothing. And look at the supply now. SC is almost evened it at 200 to 200.
SC is just keeping Puzzle on that side of the map. Puzzle wants to get down here. He's not going to try to tear down these rocks. But SC might come up here and try to engage from this really nice angle here. Now he's going to have to retreat here.
Puzzle with so much hesitation. Good feedback on those ghosts. He's too scared to fight. No matter what, he won't do it. He's too scared. And now the supply advantage is no longer as big. The Zealots are at the back.
Stim, the Vikings hitting the Colossi. Microing backwards here.
SC with much better control, but will it be enough? His supply is dropping.
All right, he needs to get over there and get those Colossi. It's going to be pretty tough with the Zealots. Now he can stay out of range here of the Colossus fire and try to hit those Zealots.
The
nice
upgrades,
spreading out here. This is a story about upgrades. Yeah,
you can see he had the better position 100 times over, but the upgrades are just too much. He can't kill the units, and that's going to be it. Puzzle bringing it back. GG. I really liked MVP's play. Puzzle's play was straight up standard, but I've never seen someone be this down on upgrades, this down on army, and down on SCVs, but still, I mean, Puzzle looked like he was scared to fight at any moment.
All he had to do was get SCVs and upgrades, and he would be in perfectly good shape. But instead, he didn't do that.
You know, something else he did was once he lost those SCVs, he didn't even remake them. He was like, well, there's no way I'll ever catch up. I'm just going to actually keep making units and try to fight my way through this. I'm going to have my army supply so much bigger than yours because when you have 50 supply in probes, your army can be bigger than your opponents, and that's important with upgrades too.
It's a real testament, actually, to just how good SC is that he made that work with so little.
Yeah.
The Sandpaper Terran. Now, who do they pick on now? I just have a feeling it's going to be Tails.
I have a feeling it's either going to be Tails or Finale. I think a Protoss will come out now because they've got 2 players left, okay? You bring out a Protoss first you may just get a win there, and if that doesn't work, of course Dongregu can destroy him. I mean, that's got to be the mindset here. I don't want to say that Dongregu will win no matter what, but he's probably got the best chance.
He's probably the favorite. I mean, he's kind of the star of the room right now. Him and Young and MMA. And Young and MMA are not an option right now, so
Dongregu never fell off the map. He's like that.
He's always around, yeah.
He's that Zerg that's always so relevant. You can just keep talking about him.
Well, there aren't very many Zergs who are relevant. That's actually that's true. And unlike Terrans, where I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot this Terran. I'm like, oh, he's so good too, but I never remember him until next season starts up because there's so many Terrans that are good.
You know why Zergs always stand out, I feel, for fans, is because there's always like a Zerg who manages to stand above all the rest and really make it work.
That is very true.
That's why Zergs have so many fans, I feel, because there's always, like Fruit Dealer, for example. I mean, he was the only one, and then it was Nesty seemed like the only one. All right, who's it going to be? I think it's going to be Finale, man. He's sitting on the edge. And everyone at home is sitting on the edge of their seats waiting to find out.
They are.
And it is Finale.
All right, Finale.
Unless he's tricking us again now. It's really him.
All right, Finale marching in there. And Puzzle getting some supportive words here from his teammates saying, come on, man, you can still do this.
Finale, a super friendly guy, by the way. One of the most friendly players I've ever met. He added me on Facebook and talks to me regularly. He's just, like, so cool. I don't know. He's just like, I don't know. When I see him, all I think about is happiness. No matter what, look at his face. You can just see, like, he's happy. I don't know. When I see him, I'm like, wow, young, happy guy. Good Protoss player. He should be happy.
He's got a good attitude. He's in Code B right now, but we got a lot of really high-quality players in Code B that just haven't managed to bubble up to the surface of Code A or get to Code S.
Finale has made a lot of performances in online tournaments, and in the team league, he's shined several times. He's got average wins of 1.0. It's pretty telling of a good player when you have at least 1.0 record.
All right. We're going to have a 5-minute break. When we get back, we're going to see who's going to win here, or at least be that much closer between MVP and Slayer. Stay tuned.